Tarot with Viper. We're going to get into a collective reading for this week. If you find yourself here after that day and you're wondering, oh, this can't be my message, trust that Spirit delivers messages when we're ready for them. It's important to use your discernment in readings. So we're going to get straight into it for the collective. We're going to just see what's happening. What's happening with the collective? Ooh. Cards are kind of like, do I want to come out? Queen of Wands collective. Okay, okay. Let's keep going. We got the Hierophant, the Hermit, Page of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. All right. Okay, so this Queen of Wands is looking, they're both looking at the Hierophant. So I feel like you're trying to learn something at the moment, collective. What could that be? Could be astrological, could be occulty, could be tarot. But this Queen, she's got her wand, right? And the Hermit's got his lantern. So it feels like two versions of yourself coming together. You know, he's a mystic, he's wise, and she's creative, she's passionate, she's highly intuitive with the cat, and she's following what lights her up. I'm kind of getting like Manny Jen energy from this. Okay. It's almost like you're trying to learn something new, and you're ready to step forward and with this new knowledge. I like it, especially as like in human design, I'm an investigator, so I love to learn, I love to study things that light me up. So this is like stepping forward at the beginning. You might not know everything, but you are ready to step forward, and you're gonna go quick. You're getting pushed forward quickly. It's like this knowledge is getting pushed out of him. And her, him, doesn't matter. Just me reading the cards. I like this. I really like this energy. Okay, let's see what the situation is. What's the situation? Nine of Wands. So this could be around boundaries. And that really makes sense with that Hermit, right? So it could be around, what does it say? I almost achieved my goals and I have the strength to make it. It's around finishing something, completing something, but also I feel this strong sense of having strong boundaries, and it's like you've been learning about this. Sorry. We're gonna see what your energy is now. Don't know why I said sorry. I never really say that. So let's. That's forward movement. Your energy is I'm going forward with my boundaries. Oh my God. I like this. I really like this. I talk about a woman on my channel. Her name's Vicky Tidwell. She's like my favorite podcast to listen to about boundaries. I did a lot of research into boundaries in 2024 after I had a horrific trauma happen to me that left me with, well, it was like multiple traumas, like back to back, that left me with PTSD. I definitely stepped into the Hermit. I did not leave my house and I studied. I became the Hierophant because I couldn't actually leave my house. I was too afraid. So it feels like there's been a situation in your past and you've learned boundaries around it and you're moving forward with those boundaries. Yes, yes, yes. Because like we need boundaries or else we just get stuck into karmic loops. What's the obstacle in the situation? Well, now we know what it's about. The Lovers. All right. I honor the quality of love that I express in my relationship. Well, now we know what this is about. So the obstacle is implementing these boundaries within love connections. And I did want to talk a little bit about attachment theory. So I'm not sure if you've studied that. I highly recommend. It was the most insightful psychology that's helped me today. And I now sit in a secure attachment. I trust myself fully. I trust my boundaries completely. Okay, so the obstacle is moving forward with boundaries in a love connection. What's the outcome? Two of Wands. I trust in my path and I have what I need to reach my destination. Okay, so you're going to go forward, okay? And that's really clear with the Chariot. You're like, your energy is going forward. You got the 8 of Wands here. You trust yourself. But you know, I have this too. Like while I'm dating, I get afraid that I'm going to get pulled back into this karmic situation that I found myself in, this cycle. But it's like trusting that you have the skills now to protect yourself from the karmic loop. Okay, what advice can we give the collective about this? Completion. 10 of Wands. I kind of like that the situation is the 9 of Wands, and then you go to the advice is the 10 of Wands, which is complete that cycle. We're gonna need a little bit more though with this advice. Can we please have some more advice on this, Spirit? What's this 10 of Wands? Some more advice for collective, please. By sharing love and compassion, I bring harmony and beauty to my life. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so this is very clearly about something romantic. Your advice is, you know, the Knight doesn't know everything. And, you know, going from the Hermit to the Page of Swords, this is beginner's mindset. But you're going to move forward quickly, and your advice is that you're going into the Knight of Cups, so you are progressing quickly. You're offering a cup because you know that you can handle whatever comes up on your path. I wasn't expecting this to be a love reading, so I'm going to go get my love cards and see what comes up. Like, you're very creative, you've studied, you've learned, you're ready to come down and shine your light. You understand that how karmic relationships work now. And Spirit's advice to you is to complete that cycle and step forward on your next quest with your cup ready, and shower yourself with compassion and love. And you got this. Let's do this. I wasn't planning to do a love reading, so this kind of caught me off guard. Okay, what do we have for collective? It's a lot, so I'm sorry. I know people don't like it when I do that, but I trust my intuition. For the collective, what can we give? How can we tie this up? Yeah, it's like the exact same amount. Spirit's like, nope, we're talking about it. And you know what? I just said we're talking about it. It says talk with a friend. Okay, all right. And it fell on the 9 of Wands. Oh my God. All right, so we're gonna get into it. We have marriage potential. Let's sweep it under the rug. Don't do that. I want to touch you. Disorganized attachment. Let's grow old together. Give it space. Message incoming. Anxious attachment. Whoa. Okay. I can relate to this a little bit. It's like, say in the past you didn't have to be married to this person. We do have the Hierophant here, which oversees marriage. Okay? Say you were in this kind of marriagey relationship, like your lives were very entwined, and you were stuck in this cycle of sweeping things under the rug. But then you would come back together in a very disorganized attachment, which is a mix of anxious and avoidant. And you're like, oh, we're gonna grow old together. But Spirit is giving you the advice, and it literally says here, give it space, message incoming, that this is an anxious attachment style. And when you've got disorganized attachment here as well, it's kind of saying, that the other person's avoidant, you're anxious, and you guys are stuck in this loop. Or the other person is disorganized and you're anxious. Make it work how it fits for you. Now, if you don't know about attachment theory, please go read it. It's going to change your life, okay? And that's the Hierophant energy. And sometimes I feel like my whole purpose as a reader is to share this knowledge with as many people that are ready to hear it, because it's really important that we self-study. And I'm an investigator with human design, so naturally that is in my nature, and I know it's not everyone's energy to go deep like I do, but we need to, because we will just continue the karmic cycle. The message incoming is anxious attachment, and maybe that's you reading on attachment theory after this reading and going, oh my God, I am anxious attachment. Okay, I feel like pulling some of my spiritual cards. These are ones that I made for my main. Embraced, highest good for all. Yes, I think we forget this sometimes. What's the highest good for all in this situation? And I'm feeling like Spirit, 1313 on the clock, I'm feeling like Spirit is saying embrace this knowledge that I'm sharing with you. I would be really curious to know if you already know about attachment theory, and how it plays out in your life. Like, comment below, share with me. I would also like to take this opportunity to say like, share, subscribe, do all the things that help me grow. But this is for the highest good of all. Okay, can we get a little more? Like your children, if you have children, your children have attachment theories that they develop over childhood. Control, ego. Yeah. There's also this card on the bottom which says Viper's Dark Night of the Soul and Guardians. Now I have this card in here because I had a dark night of the soul. So you could be going through a kind of dark night of the soul kind of energy. Sorry, my phone just said low battery, which it always has low battery, so you might be feeling that too. This could be kind of a dark night of the soul. And when it says control ego, it's don't let your ego go on a rampage here, okay? You're gonna complete this cycle and you're gonna step forward with a new cup, okay? We're gonna get medicine card and see what Spirit wants to say for the collective. Can we get some healing advice? The path of beauty. Yes. Walking your path of beauty elevates your soul. And I'm also getting like transformation energy with that butterfly, and I'm getting 1111 as well. Number 94. Beauty gives you a feeling of inner completeness, which nourishes your principle, bringing you into contemplation and wonder before the grace of the world. You look for this essential emotion in nature, a person, or a place. You need beauty to feel alive. Beauty allows you to rise for a time above the weight of daily conflicts. Then harmony between the body and mind can emerge, giving you the feeling of being one with the world. In that moment of unity brought to you by beauty, you are reconciled with your own self. And I'm being guided to share with you that when I went through this dark night of the soul that left me with, PTSD, and I couldn't leave my house, I spent most of my day looking at flowers in my garden. And I would wonder at the beauty of them. And sometimes it's as simple as that. I would even marvel at the weeds. And that feels very metaphorical and poetic. We've all got weeds in our garden, and they shape us into these beautiful beings if we allow them to. And that's shifting the energy around the weed itself, right? The invader is realizing how, or shifting your perspective to acknowledge that I wouldn't be this person without that weed. And that's really beautiful. Yeah, okay. Let's get an Inner Temple Oracle. For the collective. Create some space. Oh my God, sorry. Just before that, my elbow knocked one of the cards off. Give it space. Yes, we need some space in here to see the beauty. Wow, that was freaky, honestly. Kind of gave me goosebumps. I really love the synchronicities. I'm still kind of shocked by them. You watch some tarot readers and they're just like, oh yeah, that happened, cool. But I'm like, oh my God. I'm like in awe of it. I find so much beauty in it, right? Many mystical texts suggest that grace fills the spaces we're courageous enough to leave empty. How are you being called to make more space in your life? Can you create more room to breathe? And sorry, I just want to say, if you're in anxious attachment, yeah, like you need to give it space, because anxious is like pushing for an outcome. Okay? And we don't want to do that. We do not want to be anxious. What would happen if you resisted the need to busy yourself or to be certain, instead for a moment stopped? This card is encouraging you to take it easy and rest. Life is a co-creative journey, but in order for the creation to happen, we must enter into a collaborative relationship with the mystery of life. Maybe you've been in overdrive for a while. How can you create more space in your life to both dream into the future and let life surprise you? When something ends, whether that be a relationship, a job, a TV show, or a conversation with a friend, many feel the need to fill the space with something else. But if we find a way to honor endings, to gather the courage to be in the in-between, what was and what will be, something incredible and new can be born. And I think that's the beauty in life. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, Collective. I really enjoyed bringing this reading forward for you. Yeah, until next time.